And we are back again, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening and welcome to the 7 of 7. Yes, the drink bag game show that explores the inebriated minds of our guests. After over a handful of shows, guests, questions, and failed answers, the authorities have decided that guests and viewers be implored to view each episode with discretion, or at least that we give the warning at the start of every show. But you're adults, so you know why you come here every time. In any case, and just so we aren't overly rebellious, we have limited our drinking to only days beginning with the letter T. That's today, tomorrow, that day, Saturdays, and Sundays. Yes, please know that this show is recorded under a controlled environment and our guests will be chauffeured to any location of his choice. After, remember to always drink responsibly. This is 7 of 7. I am OJ, and this is your guest. Our guest today is a Nigerian entertainer whose humble beginning from Theatre 15 has seen him before a household name, especially in places like Ibadan, where somehow, if you listen hard enough, you can still hear one Ibadan girl knocking at the elevator since morning. Where folks get dressed in their Sunday best to get their pictures on moving escalators at shopping malls, and somewhere leading them all is this gentleman with 2 decades of comedy and a lot of amala and goat meat under his belt. Ladies and gentlemen, a graduate of the University of Lagos, is settled for English as he could not study theatre arts like he originally intended, and has since then brought laughter to the depressed and, dare I say, oppressed. Trust me, this man knows the true worth of laughter. Ladies and gentlemen, make welcome the grand comedian of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Gbenga Adeyinka the first. You felt all those intro?
My head is swell. My head is swell.
That's what's up. That's
but
what's up.
don't think because you did good, I'll let you go off easy.
That's a threat.
You're getting drunk today.
That's a threat.
I hope your driver is here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always chauffeur. Thank you very much for joining us on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
The 7 of 7, what we practically do right here, in case you do not know the rules. Yes, the rules remain that you ask a total of 7 questions throughout the duration of this session. All questions must be from the comedy and, of course, the life of Gbenga Adeyinka category.
Easy peasy.
I don't find trouble. Do I know much about Gbenga Adeyinka?
But I love the program. I love the concept. I love the idea.
Creativity abounds with us right here at TVC.
Fighting.
Yes, so what we'll do, I will attempt to answer all of your questions, and you also attempt to answer all of my questions. For each question we do not get correctly, we must drink. Small thing.
Now I'm caught between drinking and getting your questions correct. Because you see, it's not every day you get offered free drink. So sometimes when my alcohol level is low and I even know the answer, are you sure? I'll pretend I don't know it and just drink.
We have entered one chance today. But first, you must choose your poison. What will you be drinking?
Let's go.
Or should we do a mixture of both?
No.
Okay, just do.
Let's go there.
This one? This one.
I'll do this.
Okay. Let me pour your drink. Baby, can I pour your wine? So you've been doing this for a long time.
I have done this for more than 28, 29 years. Officially.
Yeah.
Unofficially, I've done it since 87.
Jeez.
From my days in Unilab when I got paid with, oh my God, you're so funny, oh my God. I got paid with hugs and that was it. But what I say, it sounds like forever, but to me, it sounds like by the way. I just started yesterday.
That's legendary.
Thank you, my brother.
What can you say about the Nigerian comedy industry right now, looking at where y'all started from?
I think we've grown in leaps and bounds. We're not where I thought we were going to be now, but then we're also not where we used to be. And I will expatiate on that. I thought by now one of us would be handling the daily show like Trevor Noah is doing. I thought would be more international, not just cater to the Nigerian market when we travel abroad. Some of us have broken the
boundaries.
I've broken out, basket out. I've seen him on the LOL concerts and all that.
Yeah.
But I think we can still do more.
Who do you think who's to be blamed for that?
Honestly, we still haven't gotten management rights. In Nigeria, then I'll blame Nigeria too.
Oh yeah, everybody blames Nigeria.
It's easy to blame Nigeria, but you see, outside this country, even in places as near South Africa, you have road manager, script writers, you have a management team working for you and all that. But in Nigeria, you are the road manager, you are the script writer, you are the show organizer, you are the this and that and that. So it puts a lot of pressure on you. But that notwithstanding, we just have to keep going. I'm sure we'll get there. With the way skit makers have blown in the last couple of years, I think we'll get there sooner than later.
Talking about skit makers, do you guys feel the urge to meet up? Like these guys just came from nowhere and they are cashing out, buying cars, building houses. I know you started, you did skits back in the day one way or the other, but right now it's something that's gone viral.
We've bought houses, we've built houses, we've bought cars. Nobody felt the urge to catch up with us. I think it's only that person who is insecure that will see it like that. Okay. For someone like me, it's a big gain for the comedy industry. And like I always tell them, enjoy your time, because something else is also going to come. Maybe tomorrow it's comedy script writers that will blow. See, like they say in Nigeria, just wait. Your time will come.
That's what's up. Yes, so what we do right here on the show, we have to abide by the rules, and this is we just taking a shot. I'll fill it up later to make it 7. So you take your shot and we cheers that will abide by the rules and nothing by the rules.
The whole rules are nothing but the rules.
Yes, so help us God. Wale.
Wait them.
I'll fill this up, ladies and gentlemen. Now that we've signed the dotted lines, let the inquiry begin after this break. Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. OJ right here, 7 of 7, like you already know.
Gbenga right here, 7 of 7, like I'm beginning to know.
It's now time for the questions.
You don't scare me one bit. Bata, I go drink. So
now one chance for enter. My first question. Gbenga Adeyinka the first. Why the first? That's not my question, Shao.
Oh, I was going to say drink.
Why the first?
Okay, why the first? When I started, I studied English and I got fascinated with the idea of King Richard II, the third and all that, but I was never the first. And because the person who holds the name is actually the first, and nobody did that. But kings have the first. Kings in our own part of the world have the first. And I was the first comedian. Nobody wanted me to do comedy in my family. So I told myself I'll be the first comedian in this family. I'll make this family very proud. And every time I stumble and I want to give up, I remind myself that, guy, you're still not number one. You have a long way to go, so don't give up. So that's why the first came to me. And I can't tell you the second one.
What's the second?
Yet.
Okay. Now, since you touched on that it's hard to find people calling themselves the first, which is not common. But we do have a list of famous people who are thirds. We have Alec Baldwin, was born Alexander Ray Baldwin III on April 3rd, 1958. Eminem was born Marshall Bruce Martyrs III on October 17, 1972. Rick Dees, yes, famous American radio host and comedian, was born, Rick Dees, Rick was 40. Rick Don Osmond, Rick Dees III. Now my question, Gbenga Adeyinka the first. What English term is used to describe the last part of someone's name like the first that you use?
Suffix.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gbenga Adeyinka It's correct. It's correct.
Let me drink this thing.
Correct.
Let me drink this
It's
thing.
correct.
Oh. Okay, can I help you drink your drink?
No, it's when I miss it that I will drink. When I miss your own question, that I will drink my drink. Why did we bother with that question? Don't want to be in it. My next question. Now this will make you drink. It's almost 2 decades of comedy for you, starting off in Theatre 15, becoming the best MC in school, and receiving, like you said, hugs and kisses as payments, declining an offer from Alibaba to join comedy full-time, and then finding yourself on radio and realizing after you can make money off this, after that phone call where a caller asked you, how much do you charge? Talk about realizing the potential of your comedic talents. With that's all we talked about.
Wow.
Yeah, we had to dig deep.
Wow.
It's called
You're scaring me.
It's called digging deep.
How do you know all this?
On a Wednesday.
Okay. You want me to talk about?
Yeah.
You know, I'd always loved. I didn't know it was called comedy. I knew that was what it was called. In school, it was called being a nuisance.
Yeah.
On the assembly line, it was called. Get ready to be caned. In class, it was called get out, get out. Everybody, you'll be disturbing all of us now. Then you will pass, everybody will fail. That was what it was called. But I always loved to make people laugh. And I'd always had that. I just didn't know that money
can be involved.
I didn't know that money could be involved. Okay? So, but immediately I realized that I decided that it was not just child's play anymore. It's something that had to be learned, had to be earned, and had to be nurtured. And I think that was it for me.
Okay. Now let's talk about one of your money ventures with comedy. You also went on the road with StarQuest shortly after. Do you remember the names of the winners of that edition of StarQuest?
Of course I do.
Why do you?
And I hate myself for this because I have this question for you.
There you go. You can see us, by the way.
So you want their names?
Yeah.
Casey Presh.
Real names. I knew you would just do Casey Presh. Yeah. Yeah, Casey Presh, correct. But their real names.
Kingsley.
Chiwinke Okonkwo.
Kingsley Okonkwo.
Yeah. And of course,
Precious
John. Casey Presh came into limelight when they won the much coveted StarQuest prize in 2002. They were rewarded the most promising act in 2002, best collaboration, best music comedy video. As winners of the 2002 StarQuest, they were offered 4 years music contract with international record label Kenny's Music. I just thought the answer would just be Casey Presh.
You're just showing off. You're just showing off now. And you've made me drink.
Just one now. Yeah, your turn.
Okay.
You can see actually.
My name is Gbenga Adeyinka the first. They call me the GCO and the Grand Comedian of Nigeria. I have 3 children, a boy and 2 girls. Name them.
One is Gbenga.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, I'm correct.
You're correct.
Okay, yeah.
Drink.
Now, cheat question is there.
Okay, I have 3 kids. Bebeto, like we call him, Gbenga Adeyinka the second, is 27. My daughter Adiola is 25, and my last daughter Oluwatobiloba, but I like to call her Oluwatobiloba Jorishalo, is 25.
There's no way of that. Well, I should have just said the Adeyinkas.
Oh.
Your next question.
Oh.
Please don't ask me what year they were born.
Oh. Okay, my question. I went around Nigeria with a major brand looking for musical superstars, the next big thing. Can you mention 3 of the acts that we discovered on that show.
Is that your question? Casey Presh?
Real name, real name, please.
Jesus Christ.
Real name.
Kingsley Okonkwo.
Yes, and
Precious John.
Yeah, then.
Hey, God, what's Mr. Ross' real name?
You started a real name thing.
That wasn't your question. You just said that the acts that you discovered.
So,
Mr. Raw.
Yes.
Clint the Drunk.
We're getting down.
What's Clint the Drunk's real name?
Everybody pick up piano.
I answered three.
No. I want three. You just mentioned two.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
they were like the Pulse.
It's not the Pulse. It's the Heartbeat.
The Pulse music group, no?
The Pulse came after, I think.
Yeah.
There's somebody on that.
Oh,
you never.
Bukola Elemide.
Asha.
AKA Asha.
Nice one.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
But I'll be lenient.
Yeah.
Because you don't know Nigaro's real name.
It's
You don't know Clint the Drunk's real name. That's Clint Igwemba.
Yeah.
But Mr. Raw is Mr. Raw to me.
You don't know.
I don't know his real name.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go on a quick break and we'll be back with 7 of 7. Yes, sir. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's still 7 of 7. Gbenga Adeyinka, the first right here in the building, and so far so good. It's a tie.
Koni Baje, let me see you. Let me see you.
We never hide.
Yeah.
Did you see the vice president breaking down Buga last?
Yes, I did, but he got last wrong.
Yeah.
He got it wrong.
But they were clapping.
Kudos to him.
But they were all clapping like he has killed.
My brother,
he don't kill the show.
When you are MC of big man events,
You just have to be laughing.
see, when you tell a joke as a comedian, just look at the MD. Once the MD laughs, everybody's gonna laugh.
Okay.
If the MD comes up, tells a dry joke, everybody will laugh. So,
Yes, my third question right here on 7 of 7. The Nigerian comedy scene has seen an evolution from the days of straight up pure stand-up comedy to comedy radio shows like the Three Wise Men of Comedy hosted by Oke Bakassi, to Alibaba and the 40 Thieves by Alibaba, and even the Tej Babyface show on TV. You also had a stint on TV and of course radio yourself, so comedy definitely has come a long way for you. With reference to comedy iteration on TV, where and when would you say stand-up comedy got its origin in Nigeria from?
where?
To help you a bit.
I'll talk about the Babbage show.
Okay, let me help you a bit before you go and call out the history.
Of
These three television shows from the 80s.
Okay.
Which do you remember? TV shows, which do you remember as the origin of Nigeria's stand-up comedy?
Okay.
So let's leave the Babbage show. Let's do TV.
Okay. On TV.
Yes, sir.
3 programs on TV. It was
Should I give you the name? Should I give you the options?
Names. Give me the options, please.
If we get this one. The Balamila Show. Ichioku. The Sunny Side of Life.
Sunny Side of Life, definitely. Sunny Side of Life, hosted by, what's that uncle's name again? Sunny Side of Life is my answer.
You see that I give you options on my own.
You're a good guy, but I won't be that good to you.
But that's because, when I did real names.
Real names, you threw me off.
Now I'm giving you options. So definitely, yes, Gbenga Adeyinka is correct. The Sunny Side of Life right there on
Who hosted it again?
Patrick Itoge.
Yes, Patrick Itoge. Yes.
The Sunny Side of Life was created in 1984 and was a satirical late-night show that employed individual comedic entries by its host and frequent featured guests. The main host of the Sunny Side, Patrick Itoge, like I said, later served as a director general of NTA in the late 90s. The Balamila Show was a music talk show in 1983 with the great Balamila as his host and band leader, and Ichioku, created in 1977, was a comedy drama that employed the use of bombast and erroneous interpretation as comedic.
I spoke about the Babbage Show. I grew up on that program. It was hosted by the father of Dari, Art Alade. It was called Art Alade. He had one of the best voices God ever thought of giving to a human being. Very baritone, very deep. And he used to have this show at the Babbage, close to NTA. I don't know where they had it, but it was called the Babbage Show. And NTA was close to Babbage. Yeah. But he used to have different kind of acts, from jugglers to fire eaters to stand-up, comedians, so to say. He had everything. So I thought it was there, but thanks for giving me the heads up. Heads up. God bless you.
Yes, sir. The sunny side of life. My fourth question. You speak about your penchant for community comedy and travel comedy as a hunger-inspired project. What you don't know is the amount of joy you actually bring to the hearts of people you reach out to. You've been to almost all 36 states of the country. Your focus at all, you see. Your focus at communities that are unlike Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt, and we definitely applaud you for this effort of yours. But let's take the question outside Nigeria. African comedy has been on the rise in the past decades with the likes of Loyiso Gola and Kasime, Basket Mouth, John Vilmas, and many others breaking borders and becoming international names. Gbenga Adeyinka the first. Tell us, who has become Africa's biggest export to the world in recent times in terms of comedy?
My guy, my friend, my brother, Trevor Noah. I got it. Don't do straight face. Just say you are right and drink. Drink.
That's when I get your question wrong, I will drink. Yes, definitely the answer is correct. Trevor Noah, yes, a South African comedian, writer, producer, political commentator, actor, and television host. He is the host of The Daily Show, an American late-night talk show and satirical news program on Comedy Central.
And somebody that Trump will beat when he sees him.
Yeah, and it's sad that recently he talked about him dropping out, that he won't be hosting it again. You didn't hear that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he said he won't be hosting it again, and that's sad.
Whoa.
It's just sad who will fill up that shoe of. Yeah, but people. Yeah. Gbenga Adeyinka the first. Let's go. Yeah.
Okay. Your question.
I don't know it.
Comedy has always been something I've done, even without knowing. But I didn't know that these three people were sort of like guiding me to do the brand of comedy I do. My mentors, mentioned three of them. I love the look on your face. I love the look. Mention three of them. Two of them are Nigerian. One is late. One is alive. The foreigner is in jail, I think.
You don't carry this question.
I've helped you. Two are Nigerians. One is dead, one is alive.
Everybody always talks about Alibaba. Alibaba 1.
Alibaba 1, yes, that's good. The foreigner is in jail. And the other one, who is a Nigerian, is dead. I don't try for you. Because you tried for me.
That option no go.
It be like say you say one drink. You want drink. Think well.
Alibaba.
Yes.
Oh, actor too. Actor comedian. Wait.
The foreigner?
No, the Nigerian that is late.
Very versatile. Very, very versatile.
Now I'm confused between two. So if you really want to help me, you help me.
Yoruba man.
Baba Suwe or Baba Salah?
None of them.
Okay.
Drink your drink.
You not help me, oh.
I Gbenga Adeyinka and Bill Cosby.
I should have known.
I try you.
What do you think about all the drama surrounding the Bill Cosby? As somebody you looked up to.
If you do the crime,
do the time.
Do the time.
Okay.
Sad though, because that one touched me really, really, really hard. Harder than the other one. Touched me really, really hard because it was not just a role model, it was kind of like a father figure
Americans
from afar.
That's what they call it.
Yeah. Sad.
Anyways,
sad.
Your fifth question. This is not the way we planned this show. We just have one empty right here on Gbenga, and he said he really wants to drink.
I want to drink.
And 2 down on my side. So
okay, you get this one.
Yeah, no. Let's try.
You said so much about Laugh Matters, the concert tour. We started 12 years ago with a desire to build a platform for new comedy generals and all that. Mentioned the first state that he held and how many shows did we have?
Lagos now.
Yes. Drink.
Wait, no.
Just drink.
No, that wasn't my answer. I was just with the first state that
the first state that the Laugh Matters comedy tour held, and how many shows did we have? Hey God, no make her follow.
Oh, Ibadan.
Yes.
Ibadan.
Yes. How many shows?
I'll drink half.
I told you this on your program.
Yeah. We don't think. Let me drink half.
Drink everything. Be like say one taste I drink.
7 of 7.
Okay, our very first show. You know, the tour is different from Laugh Matters. Mm-hmm. The concert tour is different from Laugh Matters itself. Yeah. Laugh Matters, the concert tour, started 12 years ago. We had the first show in Ibadan. I told you that the first event, we had 2 shows. The first one, we had a lot of people, and the second one, there was so much rain, and we had more people outside than inside.
Now I remember vividly you talking about this.
He's getting clearer. That's why he's helping you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the way it is, 3 down on my side, 1 down, bang.
You are doing well.
Side. And he's the one that said he wants to drink. We'll go on this break, and we'll be back. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. 7 of 7, Gbenga Adeyinka, the first right here in the building, and this is not the way we planned the show to be.
3/1.
Ha!
7 of 7.
So hopefully for my next question or my next questions,
I know you mean me, so
drink.
Fire.
Yeah, because
Fire.
May your mouth not put you in trouble. Say amen.
Amen.
Yeah. How on earth did you manage to call the president a comedian and get away with it? You might not remember, you said you referred to the president in his presence as the grand comedian of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Yes, because oh, sorry.
You still want to go on?
It was a slip of the brain.
Okay, yeah.
But you see, we are both GCFR, so we know how these things roll.
Bragging rights. As risky as it may have seemed, you exhibited the balls strong enough to execute one of the 3 main categories of comedy as categorized by Aristotle. Which is farce, romantic comedy, and what is the third one called?
Is it didactic? No, it's not didactic. With the aim of changing society. What's that word again? I studied English, for goodness sake.
Just drink now.
No. It pained me, because if you say it, I'm going to remember. It pained me.
Are you sure you remember if I say it? Onomatopoeia.
It's not onomatopoeia.
It's called satire.
Satire? Oh! Sorry.
To be more specific, political satire that specializes in gaining entertainment from politics. It has also been used in subversive intent where free political speech or expressions are forbidden by a regime.
But guess what? They didn't know that was what I was doing that day.
That wasn't what you were doing.
They didn't know.
That wasn't what you were doing.
They didn't know. Hey.
So if they had
my lecturers, I hope none of you.
They will not be happy.
Yeah. Oh, they will not be happy.
Yes, farce, romantic comedy, and satire.
It depends me.
Gaga.
Mama told me.
Gaga.
Anything I do now, they say he's drunk. He's drunk.
Yeah.
He's drunk.
Now me don't drink 3. My next question, let's talk about Lagos at last. You put quite a crowd.
Be nice.
You are not nice to me. You put quite a crowd on your last edition of Lab Matters right here in Lagos. You were even able to get Chief Ebenezer Obey to play.
That's my pops.
Yeah, Shino Peter played, there was Faze, there was Nice, star-studded, and of course the creme de la creme were at the event. You also tagged the Lagos at last. May we ask why the reference to such finality?
We had been...
That's not my question, Shao.
Why can't they take Oyibo Tokam with all my power?
I want to warm you up.
You are buttering me up for the... Okay. And Lagos at last because we've done 12 years outside Lagos. And I meet some people and they say, oh, how is Ibadan now?
Yeah.
Some people call me for gigs and they say, the event is in Lagos, so I hope you come a day before. And I live in Lagos! And then I would like to have been looking forward to having another show in Lagos. We've done about 5 editions of Laugh Matters, Excellence Hotel, Sheraton. In fact, I did the first open air comedy concert at Motherland and all that. But I started missing Lagos. So we said when we turn 10 on the tour, we'll come back. But COVID, Baba, may we never see you again.
Amen.
COVID showed me it was not my mate. So when we could come, there was no other name to give to it other than Lagos.
At last. What is the difference between the use of at last
and finally?
And
alas. Alas. At last, alas is a word that expresses regret. Alas. Unfortunately, alas. And at last is something that's finally happening.
I'm not enjoying the show today. Ladies and gentlemen, Gbenga Adeyinka is correct. Yes, at last is used to express impatience as a result of long delays or hope, while alas is another way to emphatically say unfortunately. In other words, you could say at last is an expression used when one is happy or relieved, while alas is an interjection that connotes sadness or foreboding. This is not working today.
It's working.
By now, you suppose don't drink 6.
Do you know what would have happened if my lecturers saw me?
No, they
not knowing.
They know about the satire one, so.
No, they hadn't joined the program then. They hadn't joined.
Your turn.
Oh, you get this, you get this, you get this. At the very beginning of my career, I was fortunate to come across a brand that took me all around Nigeria. And I did a show for them that was on TV. I think it was probably Nigeria's first TV game show. What was the payoff of the show?
Like your tagline. No. Yeah.
If you get this, you drink 2. If you get this wrong, you drink 2.
So this what you do. Ladies and gentlemen, shine Baba. Master. If I yes, I don't get down.
You get out, Joe.
Thank you very much.
You paid me.
I
didn't know you were this detailed in.
We had to do our assignments.
Chai.
But I did not reach the children part.
Chai. You paid me.
Your next question.
My next
sixth
question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please, you can just come up with something easy like that.
Yeah. At a point, okay, I always like to be a man of many firsts. you know. And at a point, I realized that the stand-up industry didn't have a voice. So I decided, let's do a comedy magazine now. Let's do a comedy magazine that will call the voice of the stand-up comedy industry. In this, we gave opportunity for people to send in jokes, for cartoonists, for young comedians to be known and all that. What's the name of the magazine?
Your brand.
What?
Which is your popular brand.
What? If you say anything you say will be used in evidence against you, I know you're going to go with your mind, what your mind is telling you. The first thing that comes out of your mouth is the answer. Go.
You're not being nice. Alapomeji.
I'm being two-faced.
It has to be your brand thing. Which is Laugh Matters.
Gege, let me dance, please. Gege, gege. You're right, actually. It pained me. If I had known you were going to be this detailed, that is the cheapest question.
That's your brand now. So that should be like the cheapest.
It's the cheapest question in the book. The last two pain me.
On that cheap note, we'll go on this break. And we'll be back. Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Still 7 of 7. Gbenga Adeyinka, the first right here. OJ in the building, and
you can say I'm not smiling.
You are winning. You should be smiling.
No, I gave you 2 cheap shots. Very cheap.
And I've been giving you cheap
and
shots.
You smashed me like.
Okay, next. Yeah, but
no
yeah.
wala.
2 down on Gbenga Adeyinka's first side, and 3 down on my side. Hopefully, with my next question, you will drink, and your next question, I won't drink, so it will be a tie. Where make I carry this thing go now?
Help me! If they carry me go where I don't know.
Gbenga Adeyinka, if you do not give me a name, you will drink. Name a stand-up comedian that is not funny. A popular stand-up comedian that is not funny.
Me.
No, aside you.
No, but this is not fair. This is not a question.
It is a question.
This is not a question.
Because definitely you have some, like, oh boy, they're funny, man.
Oh my God.
Well, you can overdo, but
foreign comedian.
Nigerian. Popular comedian.
That's cheap. No, it's not cheap. That's wicked.
Yeah. Life itself is wicked. So it's a tie, ladies and gentlemen, but yeah, it's still as the 7th question. And hopefully I get it and we'll just have the tie.
Number 7.
Gang. That wasn't wicked. That was me just asking a sincere question that fans will really.
No, stop trying to. No. Stop begging me. I beg. I'm angry.
Okay, your final question.
So many years ago, when I started, I asked God, please, let me work at least Saturdays. Then I started working Saturdays and Sundays. Then I'll see Ali Baba and TA and Julius say, oh, I get one corporate show. I say, corporate show again? You people work during the week? They say, yes. I said, God, okay, let me be working weekends too. During the week.
Yeah.
And during the weekend, bam, I started working during the week. Then I heard TA say, oh, I'm going to the UK, I have a gig. I travel, I get one show for London. And I told her, God, please give me an international gig. Where was the first place I performed outside Nigeria? And what? Let me live the year. Let me be nice. Where did I perform for the first time outside Nigeria? And
hey, it's okay now. It's okay. No.
And what year?
That's your final question.
Final question.
No.
Where outside Nigeria and what year? Think you're the only one that can be wicked.
I am thinking, because I know back in the day
Don't think, oh, don't think. Answer my question quick. You are thinking too much. I don't like it.
Back in the day, everybody was doing Nottingham Carnival. The UK.
Final answer.
The UK.
Final answer.
Yes, sir.
Final answer. Do you want to answer the year?
That wasn't part of your question. I did not hear that part.
Okay. I said, God, please, let me to perform outside Nigeria.
Wait.
And God gave me a show in Ghana. Drink, my friend, drink. I don't
overthink this thing. See where I can.
Yes, you overthink them. And I was the first Nigerian stand-up comedian of my era to perform in Ghana. I took Basketball to Ghana, took Mandy, Omobaba. I had an arrangement. I anchored the Ghana Music Awards thrice.
Oh, that's massive. Yeah.
The only Nigerian to have done that. And I had an arrangement with Charterhouse Ghana to come up with something like Night of 1,000 Laughs. So we called it Night of 1,001 Laughs.
Copy.
Yes, so
Ghana.
Copy make us rich. And we did that over. Gordon's was on that too. And so, Ghana. Let's say,
ladies and gentlemen, we have our winner for the night, Gbenga Adeyinka.
I hate to brag, but I'm good at this. I want to come back.
So,
I want to come back for a rematch.
3 down on Gbenga Adeyinka's side, 4 down on my side.
Yes. Although I won, but I want to come back for a rematch.
Yeah, right. You are definitely always welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of this session right here on 7 of 7, but that's not all. Gbenga Adeyinka the first. As always, the tradition here is to check your sobriety before we let you go. Call it the walk of shame, and you won't be wrong. I don't want you to walk.
Okay. So
do you want to walk? I would say you should catwalk.
Let's catwalk. Where are we?
No, that's not catwalking.
That's good.
That's
good talking.
So we'll do tongue twister. And you say this 5 times fast.
My brother.
You go miss a man.
Tongue twister.
You know they work.
No be sign say you drink, I mean you not drink.
Yeah.
Even when you don't drink, it's hard to say.
Twist the tongue.
Peter Piper, tap.
But the one I have for you today is imagine an imaginary lingerie manager, imagining manager, and imaginable lingerie.
Even you no fit talk am. How I go talk am?
Okay. Imagine an imaginary lingerie manager, managing an imaginary manager.
Imagine imaginary manager, managing imaginary managere.
5 times 5.
Yo.
Thank you very much, Gbenga Adeyinka.
Let me tell you what every drunk says.
Okay.
If you ask me this thing tomorrow, I will answer you. But the killer is, I'm not as stink as you drunk I am. I'm not as
drunk as you think.
I'm not as stink as you drunk I am.
You don't hide. Let me say hi. Gbenga Adeyinka the first. Thank you very much for being such a sport right here on the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
We love you, especially all of us right here on the 7 of 7 crew. We pray bigger gigs, bigger awards, and can't wait to have you back right here. And hopefully I will win you when you come back.
And when I come, I drink some more.
And that was the plan, and you did not drink. Thank you very much.
You get why?
Yeah, you get why, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap right here on 7 of 7. Hope you enjoyed it. Join us next time as we drink on the 7 of 7. My name is OJ, and of course we had Gbenga Adeyinka the first. Like I always say, do not drink and drive, or else you might spill your drink. Good night.